All right, so today's going to be a lazy day slash not lazy day at all. I don't have to do what anybody else wants me to do today, but I'm starting with coffee, so I'm probably not going to make it into my 8-hour window because I'm starting early today, but I wanted to have coffee. And then got to work on the magazine, but then I'm going to just set the pace for myself between magazine workout, magazine ice water bath, magazine sauna time. So, and I don't think I'm gonna brush my hair today. I'll just put it up because what's the point? I'm not leaving the house and I'm just gonna be dirty and sweaty. So let's go. All right, so I am doing tasks in my office and I will complete something and then I'm gonna go work out and then complete something and then go do something else. So here is an article that I just finished. It was written by Ken McNabb, and he's a really cool horse guy in the horse industry, and it's called Motivating the Lazy Horse. So here, check this out. All right, so whenever these the contributors to the magazine turn stuff in, it's just like written out in a Word document, and then I have to create it into something that's visually appealing, okay? So Motivating the Lazy Horse, I like those lines underneath there because it looks like forward, you know, like you're trying to go forward with a horse. And then I put these arrows here because like just trying to get your horse to move. And I made sure that this blue matched with that. Then there was a little bit of an intro, and you can see the way my box is. Those are actually different lines because I wanted it to go around this photo. And then he talks about tools in here, and he talked about a dressage whip. Well, a dressage whip is way different than, there's a whole bunch of different whips and stuff. So I had to find one for, he uses specifically a dressage whip, okay? So I wanted to explain that. And then he always has like these main words that I want to stand out in a sentence. So a lot of times I'll pull it. A lot of times it's towards the end with him. And I'll like, you know, bold this out so they really see that. And people love photos. And I feel like people will read more information if there's more photos in it. Like that, I would. But he had 3 points to this. And so I just really tried to hit home the main sentence. And then key points, I love having things that are kind of bulleted because I think people will retain that better. Now then Ken goes above and beyond because he gives me videos for people to watch that go along with his article. Man, just a class act. I am so happy that he's in the magazine. And you know what? For the people that are here, I'll show you what the cover is going to look like. This is going to be the cover for the 3rd edition. Isn't that cute? Look at his family. You know, because this magazine's also about thriving. So this right here is homesteaders. All right, so I just finished another article, and I'm going to show you what I start with and then what it looks like whenever I'm done. And each one of these magazine articles, man, I feel like I've dated them or something. Like I feel so invested into each one of these articles because I want the information to be read, and I want it to be visually appealing. I want it to be easy to understand. I add things to the article. So here, look, I'll show you. Okay, so this is what the article looks like whenever it's sent to me. Okay, just wait, you gotta love your job to make this into coolness. Okay, so here's what I took that, I made it into a 2-page article, but later, why does my horse need vaccinations, right? And I put some cool stuff in here, like I added this. I love this picture. I thought that would do well, you know, and just some main information highlighted out. And then I read through these, and some of this, I mean, this is like written by a veterinarian, that one veterinarian of the year for 2022. So I needed to pull out big points. And I kind of feel like whenever I change up like the color, because it's the most important part, that it helps people be like, okay, I'm gonna read from here, I'm gonna read this, I'm gonna read that. I feel like it's gonna help them. And then if you see there's like little things behind there, like right there, like this is all about vaccines and stuff. So I added cute little things to it. Then this right here, it was like talking about core vaccines. So I wanted to highlight those 5 things. So I put them into this. And then I really like, see how I put, there's 2 different circles here. I don't know. I kind of like that to like draw attention to him, but like I like to be subtle. So that is what the second page looks like right there. All right, I had some wheat thins today, and then here is dinner. Just steak and broccoli, didn't put cheese on it. All right, so here is trailer number 1 of building a chicken coop and run right there. All right, so stay tuned because here we go. All right, sauna time complete. I don't know if you can see that sweat all over me, but I love this feeling. It makes me feel so much better. And you know, I never did really care about sauna that much. I always just did it because I felt like I needed to. But now I feel amazing after doing my sauna more regularly. All right, it is dark outside and I'm just now going in. Been working on the magazine. Yeah, and y'all just wish that I would have hung out with y'all today. I miss Jackson.